How big is your brain? Well, mine's very small, but with the power of Vegapunk, today we're going to attempt to make it just a little bit bigger. So I was pretty astonished to see that Vegapunk actually won an online regional out in America. I'm in a Treasure Cup, they're the same thing. But that was really cool to see. I've loved this leader for a long time. I've always been playing him as more the control build that everyone else has been. Like I say, my brain's pretty small. I didn't have the big brains it needed to innovate with this leader. Shout out to Narayan, who was able to not only win with this deck, but win in a pretty convincing manner, going XO, which is really cool. So, if you're not familiar with these Vegapunk cards, we'll go over them quickly. Atlas is in a nice early game 5-6 body. If your life is lower, she can't be KO'd in battle, which is cracked. You can just attack with this, and the opponent can't penalise you. Edison is mostly just a 2k, but you can play him out cycle 2 if you like. Sharka is one of the best cards in the deck, 5-6 blocker, really hard to interact with, especially early in the game. And if you have Egghead, you get so much value out of this guy, because Egghead lets you restand one of your dudes at the end of your turn. Getting to attack with this and then restand it is nightmare fuel for your opponent. Pythagoras is another 5-6 body. If he gets KO'd, you summon a 4-cost Egghead from the trash. He's not too crazy, but it's pretty nice. Frankie is a nice 2k. If you put this as your second to last life, the value is ridiculous. You get this body come out and you draw. What's not to love? Luffy and Nami are spot removal. Both of this goes a 4 with an activate main and then draws a card. This on play trashes a trigger, KOs a 5, and then draws a card if you have 3 or less cards in your hand, which is often the case with a deck like this. And both of them have trigger to do the effect, which is pretty nice. Playing out Luffy on the early turns is really cool, because then you can attack with him and remove something on the next turn. Lilith is our 3-5 searcher, and also all these Egghead cards pretty much have just trigger play this card, which you just get so many triggers out of life. Everyone's a winner. Let's go gambling. So the Lilith searches top 5 for Egghead, really nice. Bonnie, if you stick it on her and your opponent takes damage, you get a little bit of draw. It's pretty nice. It's not too crazy, but every card in a deck like this is really valuable, and we're putting on so much pressure in the early game. Your opponent is sort of forced to take life or play super suboptimally, so this Bonnie comes up more than you'd think. There's the Nami, 3 of the S-Snake. She's not crazy, but she's a 5-6 body and stuns a 6 cost or less other than Monkey D. Luffy, which can be nice. It can buy you a turn here and there. To the Ace, this is our late game rush option. It's one of the only non-Egghead cards in the deck, but it's really nice. 5 for 7 rush. You're not going to get more efficient than that, especially in yellow. This is the best boss monster in the deck for this Linden. This card feels insane because you're putting on so much pressure on your opponent's life and hand with the inherent rapidness of this deck, with the leader effect and all these big bodies. This just puts your opponent in a really weird spot where they don't want to trash a life, because that stinks. But they also don't want to give you 2 cards from hand, because then if you've got like 2 or 3 dudes standing up, they give you 2 cards, you're potentially taking 2 life, maybe even 3 life, which is honestly potentially even worse. It really forces some answers of your opponent. 2 of the Searcher event, it's not too crazy, the trigger stinks, but it is what it is. Bit of consistency. 3 of the Please Save Me. So one of Narayan's biggest innovations in this not only was getting rid of the top end, but also only playing 3 of the Please Save Me, which I think is pretty cool. You've seen 4 of this in like every single build ever, but seeing only 3, these did used to clunk up your hand, so I 100% get where he's coming from with only playing 3 of these. Pretty cool decision. And 2 of the stage, if you see this early, it's insane. If you see it late, it kind of sucks. You can trash it with Nami, or Bonnie if Bonnie sticks around. Or even Linden. It's not too bad. I'd potentially like to go to 3 of this, but I'm struggling on what to cut. I'm tempted to cut one of the Searcher events, but let me know what you think. We've got some nice games here with Vegapunk on the ranked ladder. So I was able to climb in just like an hour or so, from around 450 million berries to over 900, which is pretty cool. If you're looking to climb around Vegapunk, let me know what you think. And if you enjoy this and want to see more Vegapunk gameplay, I'll link to Narayan's video in the description, and also subscribe to my channel And we can do more Vegapunk gameplay. I love this leader. He's so much fun. He is so much fun in a meta dominated by the same old decks. You know, your Luccis, your BY Luffys. Vegapunk's a breath of fresh air. But either way, let's get into the video. Okay, you're going to go next against Smoker. I'm going to go first. I quite like this hand. We can deploy Shaka immediately. Then on the next turn we can deploy Lilith and play Egghead and restand Shaka. So we'll go with the keep on this one. Use leader effect, deploy Shaka, end the turn. Nice and easy. We're going to be able to get some nice aggression here against the Smoker player. So we can Lin off the top, not too bad. We'll swing in for 6. He's going to take. We'll deploy Lilith. Grabbing... I think we'll grab Pythagoras here. He's going to 4, so he can't play anything too crazy on 4. I don't think we're going to need Nami yet. We'll grab Pythagoras. Put the Lin on top, I suppose. Then we'll deploy Egghead. End the turn, restand that. Very nice, very clean. So he's got to attack our life. We can start deploying to life from next turn. We can deploy Bonnie for 3 Don, and then use the remaining Don to put something in our life. He's going to swing in for 6. We'll go no blocker and resolve. Use the trigger, deploy that. And I'll grab a... we want to put in life. I think I want to put a Frankie in life. So we'll grab the Frankie. See what he wants to do here for 3. I'm going to deploy Kobe and KO one of these Liliths. Cost him 2 cards though. Pretty good. Got another Lin, not too bad. I think we'll deploy this. Catch 1 Don. Then we'll swing in for 5. See what he wants to do with that. If he takes a life at any point, we get this effect, which is really nice. Gonna give us Rebecca. We'll attack him for 6. It's gonna give us Toshigi. I'm tempted to deploy again. We're going to get to restand the Shaka anyway. I will add to top of life Frankie. End the turn. Restand Shaka. Unfortunately, we haven't found an Atlas yet. Atlas would have been really nice to stop him being able to attack into our 1 rested unit. But it is what it is. We'll see what he's got here for 6. Could just be the Toshigi. 6 into 5. We could go block 1, or we can just let it go. And we'll just let it go. Next turn we can do Lin. He's going to just go with Sabo. Nothing too crazy. Pretty good. Which is a whole bunch of 2Ks. Interesting. We've got Lin and Pythagoras. Got a Don here. Attack him for 6. See if he wants to block counter 1 or give us the draw 2 trash 1. He's going to give us the draw 2 trash 1. I think we'll get rid of... I don't think we're going to play Lin this turn. Because we do want to use leader effect. I think we'll trash one of these Pythagoras. Then do we want to use Lin? I kind of do, honestly. Kind of do. But we wouldn't get to use leader effect. We can use this the next 2 turns, which is pretty crazy. We can deploy this, and then use 1 Don to deploy this, end the turn, restand Shaka. If he wants to attack, he gives us a Frankie trigger. Already got him down to 3. Lin is going to start piling on pressure, either to his hand or his life. We do have to have a card we want to trash with Lin. Currently, I don't, but I'm sure we can find one. Do see the Chigi come out. Likely targeting down one of these Shakas. I would love to see him go for the Bonnie. And over the Atlas. Okay. I respect it. Gonna debuff the Atlas here. Very nice. See if he wants to swing in. Give us the Frankie trigger. Sometimes they don't like to, you know? And yeah, there we go. He doesn't like to. So we can deploy Nami, trash Pythagoras, get rid of one of these two. That's pretty good. I think we'd get rid of the Sabo. We don't have a ton else to do with our Don, though, if we do... No, this is only one. I keep forgetting these eggheads only cost you one. It's so crazy. Yeah, we'll deploy Nami, trash Pythagoras, get rid of Sabo. Draw a Frankie there, that's not too bad. And so I think I will go with the Linlin. Put a Don here. Gonna swing him for 7 with Sharka. See what he wants to do with that. If he wants to take, we get the cycle. Looks like he's got a trigger. It's an Ice Age trigger. Yep, that does actually deny us the cycle, which is pretty annoying. But it is what it is. I think we'll go with... Do we want to attack again? Attack with this Sharka? I think we do. I think we just need to keep pushing the pressure. We've got a Frankie, we can potentially defend something. We'll deploy this. Get rid of the other one. He has to choose to either trash 2 cards or his last life. He basically has to trash 2 cards from life, or from hand. And now he's in a pickle. So he ditches a Kobe and a Hina. And the turn, restand one of these. We've got 3 dudes. He's got 1 life. He's on 10 Don. I think I will counter this one. Very rare Vegapunk counter. Potentially that's a mistake though. Yeah, I think that's a mistake actually. I think I made a mistake there. Yeah, because we can't interact with that now. He does have 8. There's Moria. Rebecca Kobe. It's like Rebecca Kobe to me. There's Rebecca. And there's Kobe. Ditch the T-Bone to ditch the Linlin. We'll do this. Grabbing Luffy, I suppose. Luffy can clear the Rebecca. That's pretty nice. Deploy Luffy. Luffy effect. Get Rebecca. Now we've got 8 Don, so we can do 9, 10. I think we do 8. If the 8 goes through, then the 11 is guaranteed. Chances of him having double 2Ks is pretty low. Yep, and that's the win. GG's to our opponent. Nice winning over against Smoker. I knew he kept at least 1 brick, because he ditched a 2K. It was pretty much guaranteed that he had a brick and a 2K, because he needs more top end. Either way, that was a pretty good game, and it would have been a lot easier if he didn't get that Ice Age trigger. But we were able to win regardless. We do have a game against Nami here, unfortunately. Probably won't include this in the video, but we'll see. He's going to go second. We do have Atlas, that's fine. We'll just keep. Deploy Atlas. End the turn. So next turn, we'll likely just do this. We'll grab definitely Lilith the following turn. We can swing him for 7 and then deploy another Atlas. This might go through. He does have 2 Don, but this may well go through. Love Beam's not doing very much yet. Just gonna go the Rubber Band and crashing a hanger. That's fine. We'll deploy another Atlas and the turn. Next turn we can deploy Nami and then deploy Lilith and then maybe deploy Nami. We get that. Pretty interesting. We'll just deploy Lilith. What can we grab here? We can grab Luffy. Yep, do that. Then we'll deploy Luffy. End the turn. Start attacking big time next turn. Didn't want to give him free stuff that turn because this Linlin's really nice. This Linlin is really nice. We'll attack. We'll attack in once, then use Linlin. See what he wants to do here. Love Beam, again, not live. Gives us double Apis. Interesting. Deploy this, trashing Frankie. Needs to choose either trash a life or 2 cards from hand. Trashes a Gum Giant Gavel. That's pretty nice. I think we'll just end the turn there. And from next turn, we're just going to be swinging all out with all our Don. He still isn't playing any cards, which is interesting. So we'll start with 7. Going to do a bunch of 7s. The Gum Giant Gavels. Go 7 again. Got the Love. We'll go 7 once more. Goes with another Love. And we can go 9-9. We'll probably have to take at least one of these, and does take that one. Attack 9 again. Come on, 2 cards. Gives us a Love, and one more thing, sir, please. A Rubber Band, very nice. End the turn. Got him down to 3. He's at 28 cards. No Kayas yet. Always depressing to see the Kayas start coming down. Does get the Marguerite. That's fine. If he wants to play that, we can remove that very efficiently with the Nami. You can actually have that. I was going to play over that anyway, so it's fine. We'll deploy Nami, trashing Bonnie, get a Marguerite. We get a Edison, not too bad. We can do 7, 7, 7, 7, 9. So we can do 7, 9, 9, 9. Pretty good. Do 7. Gives us a Snake Dance, picks up the Gloriosa. I'm not too worried about the Gloriosa. Then we'll do 9. Do Gum Giant Gavel and pitch the Gloriosa. I'm just going to do 7 here, because if this is Deathwink, we punish him. It isn't. And now he's got to defend an 11k hit. Nice. We've already got him down to 1. There's 23 cards left. We do start seeing the Kayas come down. There's another one. Pitching Sparta Apis. There's Marguerite. Pitching plays Pilaf. He's down to 2 Don. He's in a pickle here. He is in a pickle here. Yeah, and that's the game. I will say, our opponent drew pretty shitty at the start. Seeing no Kayas is really rough. But, you know, when it's Nami, I'll take anything against Nami. They're so boring. Like, you saw how we can play the game pretty well. Being able to KO the Marguerites for 1 is really nice. And this Linlin is cracked. You either get 2 cards or a life to trash, which is so good against Nami. It's so good. But either way, GG's your opponent, and let's move on. Okay, going out next against Marco. Going to be pretty interesting. I like this quite a lot. You can play out Atlas. Looks like he's recognised this. Let's deploy Atlas, end the turn. Shout out to Ragson if you're watching this video. Hello. One good thing against the Marco is they're often playing Seaquake, but a lot of our characters being 6k is really nice into the Seaquake. Just gives us that extra bit of protection, which is really, really nice. So would love to see Egghead here. Once it's down Atlas, nothing else. Yep, sounds about right. I think I'll I think we're going to deploy Lilith and look for Egghead. Yeah. Deploy Lilith, looking for the stage. Don't get the stage, that's fine. We'll grab a Nami. Nami's nice. And we'll just attach all the Don and guarantee an attack in for 8 on 5. He can't kill Atlas. Not by battle anyway. If he has Fire Fist, he could clear both of these, which would not be great. But we'll just hope he doesn't have it. That was the one argument for me playing out a 6k unit there, is the Fire Fist cannot clear 2 6ks, but it can clear in a 5 and a 6. But if he's doing that, he's not doing much else, and on the next turn we could do something like Edison, deploy Shaka. I don't know. We'll see. Where this 2k goes will explain a lot. Debuffs Lilith. Okay, so it's not Fire Fist, might be Seaquake. Swing 8, we'll take. That's not a great trigger, but we'll use it regardless. It's one of the worst triggers in the deck, unfortunately. And there's the Seaquake to get rid of Lilith. We knew that was coming. So we don't have a lot going on. We've got a lot of Edisons. I think we'll deploy an Edison and then put something into life. We'll attack him for 6. I can't imagine he'll want to take this. Yep, gives us Brook. We'll deploy this. Crashing one of these Edisons. And I think an S-Snake. And then we'll add to top of life. Shaka in the turn. So, I mean, he can attack into Atlas. It's not going to do anything. He's on 6. 6 Don. Weird turn for Marco. Can't yet drop any of your big stuff. But your little stuff kind of runs out by then. I wonder if he is playing the list that I put on the channel a few days ago. That would be quite amusing. This Brook's not a common C in Marco. You can obviously play it on Ivankov, which I think is pretty cool. But that is about all you can do with it. But I think that might be enough, you know. Some of the 2Ks in Marco are really mid. We do see the ulti come down. Nothing too crazy there. We can get rid of that with Nami next turn. Pretty nice. Keep the board clear. See if he decides to swing and give us the Shaka trigger. He's doing his stack with ulti. Puts the rest on the bottom, doesn't like him. Might have one for Seaquake again. That would be a bit of a bummer. Nope, just the pass. Makes sense to me. So we can go 1 for Nami. We can go 3 for Bonnie, 4 for Bonnie effectively. And then we can keep swinging in. I like that. So we deploy this, then we deploy that with leader effect. We'll deploy this. Deploy a card. Deploy Nami. Smashing Edison to KO ulti. We get a card draw there. And we'll put 1 on Bonnie. Attack in for 7 with Atlas. See if we can get a bit of draw here. We do get it. Looks like he's got a trigger. Don't care, my Bonnie. He's so rude. It's a Raging Tiger trigger, isn't it? Oh no, it was a Bad Manners Kick Course trigger. Okay, I don't mind that. So we've got a trash one here. I think we'll just trash the other Bonnie. And in that case, I guess we can just hold one up. For Please Save Me. Don't think we'll be using the Please Save Me. But we can. Notably, he can attack into Atlas now. Because our life is no longer lower. We're both on 2. But this has got us so much value in the early game. There was like 2 turns where he just couldn't attack. Because he doesn't want to give us Shaka trigger. And he can't attack into Atlas. So he's on 7. Could likely see a Newgate. Yep, there's the Newgate. If he wants to attack 7 into life. Interesting that he chose to get rid of Atlas there. I don't think he's read that properly. Because I think you should have got rid of one of these units. Maybe the Bonnie or the Nami. And then he could have swung 7 into Atlas. Either way, we'll take it. We'll definitely take it. I think we're going to go with the Lin here. Yeah, we can don Bonnie. Deploy Lin. Trash. What are we going to play out? I'm tempted to just trash one of these Sharkers. I'm not sure we need 3 of them. Then he can either trash 2 cards or a life. If he trashes a life, we get the Bonnie effect. If he trashes 2 cards, we have an easier time attacking. This is really nice pressure being able to put on. We also still have our leader effect to deploy a unit. Likely deploy the Sharker here. He does do that, so we get the draw cycle there, which is pretty nice. Don't think we're going to need the S-Snake. Then we'll swing in 5 with Edison. Swing in for 5 with Bonnie. Keep piling on this pressure. Swing in for 7 with Nami. End the turn. I did choose to just guarantee the last hit instead of deploying a unit there, because the chance of him being able to remove all of these is so slim, especially with 1, 2, 3, 4k in our hand. Potentially a mistake though, but I do really value getting him down 2-0. If he wants to play his big units, he'd need to have a Duval as well, and then we can just remove that with Nami or Luffy, which is pretty nice. He's going to minus down this. Newgate can remove that. That's no problem. See what he's got here for 9. I will counter to save my units on this turn. Do want to keep at least the Nami. I'm going to go with the Ace. Okay, so nothing too crazy. 7 into 5. We'll go no. We need, just as long as we keep Nami and please save me, we're fine. Against any blocker. Goes with the Ivankov. Deploys the... He can't do that. And he disconnects. So yeah, he had no blockers. That was game over anyway. Even if he'd removed this and then removed this, we can just win 15 with Edison. It's a freebie. But GG's to our opponent, and let's get into the next one. Okay, I'm a bit spooked. Going against Uta. Going to go first. We always like to go first. I'm not a huge fan of this hand though. I'm going to mulligan that one. This is nice. We get the Atlas on 1. And just deploy her. End the turn. Next turn, we can do... I don't know, Sharker. Maybe next turn. Pretty good. So we'll swing in for 8. And then deploy Sharker. End the turn. Next turn, we can do Lilith into something else. He wants to attack us to draw a card. And we can just free block this. Do we want to take it though? Or for Brook Nami, I suppose? Honestly, I kind of want to take this. No, don't be silly. We can just free block. There's the Nami. Just going to Nami search. So if we get a Luffy or especially a Nami of our own off of this, this will be really nice. We do get the Bonnie. I think I value the Lilith more right now. Well, that's a lot of Edisons. That is a lot of Edisons. I think we'll just grab the Pythagoras here. We'll swing in for 7. Then we'll deploy Pythagoras. Might use the counter this one. I didn't think he would. We'll just deploy Pythagoras, end the turn, leave Sharker up. Always nice to have Sharker up if he wants to do one of his characters as 5. We can just block a hit for free. Don't have a lot of counter though. If he's going to use the effect to search a card. Grabs a 7 cost Luffy. So likely see a Brook here. If we give him 6 into Sharker, he will attack it. So we'll go no blocker, resolve, and use the trigger. We get a Sharker blocker there. I will block 1k this. He gets a Big Shanks. That's not very efficient against us. We'll just give him the Bonnie. And then we'll see an Uta come out. Sorry, a Brook come out. So it could be an Uta actually as well. Could very well be an Uta. So we've got 5 characters on the board on our 7 done turn. Yeah, there's Brook Uta. Very nice. And he doesn't want to restand this. Nami is a nice grab. Start with... what do we want to do here? I'm quite happy to let some of our units go down next turn, but we can push the pace really aggressively. We're probably just going to add Shaka to life. We can do 5 and 5 here. Start with that. Start burning some cards out of his hand. Never mind, lets it go. So if we want, we've got 6 Don, so we can do 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, something like that, and add Shaka to life. So we'll start with these. We'll get some nice aggro on him. Do 7 with Atlas. Gonna give us 2-1. Then we'll go 7 with Pythagoras. He's going to have to counter a lot of hits here. We're going to get all those cards that he's grabbed back, which is pretty nice. He's going to take that one. We'll do 7 with Lilith. He blocks with Uta. Do 8 with Shaka. This is pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. If he wants to do Luffy next turn, he's only going to have 1 spare Don. Between 5 and 6, and that's not great. Going to give us 2 2Ks. Very nice. And then we'll add to top of life Shaka in the turn. Very nice. Happy to let him take out some of my units here. I would love to play Linlin next turn. I think that would be really nice. Or especially on 9. We can do even Linlin Nami, because I very much doubt he's going to take us below 2 hits. There's no shot. We do obviously have to beware I'm Invincible. I'm Invincible is something that can definitely come up in this matchup. Looks like we're not going to see the Luffy come down, which I'm always pleased to see. And he's going to go 7. 7 into Lilith. He draws an Uta blocker. We'll let him have that. That's no problem. Maybe Brook Swing. Brook Swing's just 5. What's this for 6? This could be... I'm not sure specifically for 6. Maybe he's I'm Invincible spamming our board. Suppose he could be. Either way, I'm not too worried about this, I don't think. I think we're happy to let that go. So he's going to backlight our Shaka there and play out the Uta. Okay. Okay. So we're going to need to play at least 2 dudes. We'll probably do Nami ditching S-Snake to get rid of Uta. And play out Linlin. I don't really have a card I want to trash for Linlin. But it is what it is. So that's going to cost us 7 Don, so we've got 2 Don for fun. We'll do the Nami first. Deploy Nami, trash S-Snake, get rid of that. Draw another S-Snake. Okay, I can trash that with Linlin. I think we will... We can't add a card to life because we've deployed. I'm tempted to keep 1 up for the Please Save Me. I'm tempted to keep 1 up for the Please Save Me. We'll go 6 into 5. He's given us a lot of 2Ks already. That's 1... How many 2Ks is this? 1, 2, 3. 3 already. That's not as crazy as I thought it was, but it's still pretty good. Attacking for 7. There's no way he's going to want to take this. Yep, gives us 2K and an Uta. We'll deploy this. Trashing S-Snake. And he either has to trash a life or 2 cards. Really nice for our aggression. We know he has at least a Shanks in his hand. We also know he has a Luffy, so 2 of these are bricks. He might choose to just ditch those. Ditches the Shanks and I'm Invincible. So yeah, his hand was bricked up to the max. We'll end the turn here. So it is quite funny, if we had the stage, we'd be in such a good spot right now, because we could stand up the Atlas, and then when Pythagoras dies, we can just deploy Lilith, which is insane. It is insane. But hey ho, we only played 2 stages, so you can't expect to find it all the time. We have been able to control his board and his hand. Gonna go 6. Yep, you can attack Atlas, sir. He gets a new Genesis. What's he got? 9. We're likely to see... I mean, Shanks would be terrible. Do we want to please save me? You know? I think we do. I think we do. I think having this much aggro on the next turn plus an ace is going to be crazy. New Genesis just gets him a 2k. Let's go with the Shanks. Wow, that's really bad. That is really bad for him. So we've got 10 Don. We can go 7. 2 here for 7. 1 here for 7. And then we have, what, 9? That's pretty good. We know at least one of these is a Luffy. Yep. Takes that. We'll go 7 with Nami. He's going to have to counter this one. Doesn't. We can just go 14. There's no way that we don't win here. We know he has 1 brick. There's no way all these are 2Ks. There's just no way. We'll see our opponent. I think he's rage quit. Either that or I'm lagging out. Not sure what's happening here. I think he's rage quit. I'll stop recording and I'll come back when this game's resolved. Never mind. There he is. We win. Opponent had disconnected. He did rage quit. We got the win. Very nice. We're nearly up to 1,000,000 berries already. Pretty cool. So, I hope you enjoyed those games of Vegapunk as much as I did. I love this deck. I'm definitely going to be playing more of this. If you enjoy it, let me know in the comments and I'll happily upload more games to this channel. I'm going to be playing more games with him regardless. I'm probably going to take him to locals at some point very soon. Unfortunately, because of my job, I only get to go to locals about twice a month, which is a bit of a bummer. But I will say that starting this YouTube channel has given me a lot more of an excuse to play more, which is pretty cool. I've been enjoying this a lot. But hey, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.